Well, hello there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Andy, and today we're gonna build something. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you've seen this box. This is a Kreg jig. This is actually the Kreg jig K4, but today we're gonna start using our workbench to make a jig to use a jig. A jig and a jig on a tabletop. Let's go. All right, well, let's open up this Kreg jig. Let me explain what we're gonna do today. So this Kreg jig is pretty fantastic. You're able to clamp your piece of wood out. That's my hand. Okay. You can drill it. You're fully adjustable on both sides. It's got decent dust collection on this side. However, when you've got a larger piece of wood, let's say you're making cabinets, and if I have to do the top and the bottom or the left and the right, if I have the piece of wood like this, drilling down, this whole piece moved or this rocks. So ideally what I'd like to do, I want to get a piece of wood, I'll sit on top of the tabletop, and now that we've got T-track aligned, both evenly spaced, I can put in some holes, put in some T-bolts and some knobs, and then hold it down or clamp it down onto the workbench. This thing won't move at all, which I think is gonna be fantastic. And also, I do want to mount it to the French cleat wall. Now before, I just had this kind of makeshift thing that holds the box, but ideally I'd like to set it on the French cleat wall, take it from there, set it right on the workbench, tighten down the T-bolts. I want it to be super fast. This thing will be very, very efficient, so let's get started. All right, now that we've got our base piece cut, I went ahead and cut a piece of French cleat. I've got a ton of French cleats left to match this size. So basically just slightly under 13 1/8. Now 13 1/8, it's almost square, so this is gonna work out great, but it'll sit right on the edges of the T-track. So the T-track is 12 1/8 on center for this section and this section of my workbench. So it's gonna be great. I can use it here or here. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and attach the French cleat to the back. Now, what this is gonna do, a couple things. One, it's gonna be able to sit on the wall or hold on the wall, but also I can use it to bump up against here so that it doesn't move this way, it doesn't twist, and then you can lock it down on the T-track so that it'll be fully locked in when I'm working on this. I just have to keep in mind that when the load that's going down the wood needs to be on the tabletop. So I'm gonna go ahead and recess it just a little bit or closer to the bottom. So you'll have the French cleat on this side, put it up against there, and that's exactly how it's gonna look. So this is a quick and easy one, but we are rolling. So let's go ahead and attach the French cleats. Doesn't matter what side. What side do we like better? We like this side better? I like that side better. Okay. Now we've got the brads in place just to hold it, but I need to go ahead and screw it on. Okay. I'm gonna do 3 screws on this thing. I don't think that many is actually needed, but so that's exactly how it works. We'll take it off the wall, we'll come over to the workbench, set it right there, and then we can go ahead and attach it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark my holes that I'm gonna use for my T-bolts. All right, now that we've got our marks made, we've got about 1 inch down on both sides and then center on the T-track. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pilot hole, and then we'll head to the drill press to make our big hole. Okay, now we can go ahead and put our T-bolts in. We'll see if we're actually aligned. Wow, look at that. And it stops right there. Let's get our star knobs on. That's why I need to use a T. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't move at all. I mean, I guess you could put some upward pressure on it, but that, that's so cool. All right. Now, we want to go ahead and mount this. And once again, we want the weight of the wood that's going to go down right here still on the workbench top by quite a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think what we can do is we'll mark our holes. Okay. Now for this, I think I'm just going to screw into it. I don't know if those screws are long. Those screws actually might be long enough. We'll go ahead and get some pilot holes drilled. All right, look at that, I ain't moving anywhere. You get a piece of wood, clamp it down, drill your hole. This is awesome. Unbolt, take right off. Look at that, this is cool. All right. Sets back on there. Push against the French cleat. Clamp down. Voila. All right, now this project is over. No more reaching back, grabbing the box, opening it up, getting it out, setting it up. We don't need that anymore. See you later. Now, we just take it off the wall. We set it in our T-track, all the way against the French cleat. We clamp it down, we're ready to roll. Look at that. I'm ready to put it in some pocket holes. Now, a couple cool things about this as well. So if I put it on the wall, like this, the actual metal channel that you put your pocket holes will have the drill bit as well as the drive bit right there. Because initially I thought about having something that would hold it, but it holds itself. Once again, take it off, line up your holes, all the way to your French cleat, and you can get pocket holing. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I've got several of these short jig videos coming up soon. They're gonna make my life easy. I hope they make your life easier. But hey, thanks for watching. Love it. That's stupid cool. Oh! Cool.